What's going on, y'all boys? Welcome back to some more ranked games. Pretty much I just wanted to get up on here and complain again. And I know what you're thinking. Come on, man, why are you complaining again? What is it this time, man? Well, MultiVersus on August 2nd released patch 1.2.1. that is the patch that you will probably recognize because I put it in every single one of my titles. Now, to your average Joe who's playing this game, you know, once every 3 days, once every 4 days, it may not seem like that long since August 1st when that patch was, or August 2nd, since when that patch was released. But to someone like me, and yes, I'm going to go into how this affects other people and how this affects the game. That's why the title of this video is probably something like MultiVersus is dead. Look at what you're looking at right now. All right, we'll get into that later, but just remember that combo that just did 64 damage to me off of a jab. So, August 2nd, MultiVersus drops patch 1.2.1, and that was after dropping season 2. So they dropped season 2. They're like, okay, this game needs some work right now. Let's go ahead, drop 1.2.1. So what they did in that update was they changed some of the characters that did not need to be changed at all. And by the way, this guy is so unbelievably laggy, which, you know, might not be a big deal for him because all he has to do is AI combos. I gotta use my brain. But so yeah, they released season 2 and they were like, okay, we got to make some adjustments. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments. They like change Arya Stark, the most broken character in the game. They changed one of her moves and adjust it by 10 frames, or yeah, 10 frames on whiff. So on hit, it's the exact same. Didn't even change the character at all. They nerfed Morty. They buffed characters. I believe they buffed Steven. They completely ignored everything that was an actual problem with the game. They ignored all of it, except for the fact that ranked mode was not a best of 3, which, let's be real, that was a change that everyone preferred. So literally the game did something good as a bug. The game did something that everyone liked as a bug, and then they fixed the bug and annoyed everyone. So that was August 2nd. It's now been 2 weeks since that update, in which literally everything just became worse. That's all they did. And look at this. Like, look at what we're left with. The game, I don't think that a game should be getting updates every single day. But to leave the game in this state, to release an unfinished product that was season 2, a buggy, horrible mess that was season 2, to release one update, August 2nd, 16 days ago, one update that didn't fix any of the issues, and then act as if they were done and just leave us with this garbage for over 2 weeks, it's unacceptable. And that is why so many people are quitting this game right now. That is why if you go look at Steam charts, there's 3,000 players, 2,000 players. Like, it's getting insane because MultiVersus is genuinely doing nothing. And I understand what a lot of you guys might say in response to that. Well, game updates are really hard to do. Game updates are this. I don't care what you say. If you are a big company like Player First Games, I don't know how big they are, granted, but to change 1 or 2 moves, there's no way changing Joker's moves there's no way fixing him would not take about 30 minutes. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. You can just go into the settings. Look at that. Like, look, you can go into the settings and just change his moves. Just make something 2 frames slower. Make something 4 frames slower. There's no way it's as big of a process as they want everyone to believe, and they are gaslighting people to believe. So the fact that it has been 16 days and they are leaving us with this garbage game is just so insane to me, man. The fact that earlier today... Okay, wait, that's another thing. Hold on. I'm sure y'all saw that. It's going to be hard to replicate again. But my mud walls are still getting stuck on the ledges on this map, which has been a bug since probably about midway through season... No, since the release of the game, the official release of this game, I've had that bug. That is still going on right now. There was something else I wanted to say too. Oh, earlier today, look at that. Jab catching me from behind. And that's 61 damage off of a jab catching me from behind. And am I dead? Doesn't really matter. My heart is not in this game because I know that the second I step into a lobby with certain people, the match is over because there are so many characters that are leagues and leagues and leagues above other characters right now, thanks to the fact that these developers are completely out of touch with the game. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about. Earlier today, I played a person who was Masters 5. I'm Diamond 1. We finished the set, I went down 2 RP. How is that determined? Where did they get that from? And I know what you're thinking. Why are you complaining? You know, that should be a good thing. You only went down 2 RP. Well, when I'm Masters, or when I'm Diamond 1 and I beat a guy who's Master 5, guess what? Am I going up 20 RP? Am I going up 2 RP? It's completely random. It is completely random, dude. The game has so many issues. Ranked mode is complete garbage. The leaderboard system, trash. The characters, just so many unbalanced characters right now, to the point where I would honestly say a lot of the game at this point is just completely determined on your character. Like, whether you win or lose is pretty based off your character, unless the skill gap is absolutely massive. For example, this guy right here, and say what you want, you know, say I'm salty. I promise you I'm not that emotionally invested into this game specifically. This guy is horrible. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible player. And if you were to switch to any other character, he would never in a million years take a single stock off of me. But because MultiVersus has deemed that this guy Joker is okay to be in the game since August 2nd, they have determined that this guy is completely fine to be in the game. I am losing to him. And like I said earlier today, I was Diamond 1. I lost to a Master 5 guy. I went down 2 RP. You can look at my last video if you don't believe me. This guy is Masters 1. I am Diamond 1. And I just went down 17 RP for losing to this guy. How is that determined? No one knows. And I mean, you can say what you want, but there's just so many problems with this game that not only I can see, but the casual person who plays 1 hour a week can also see. Why can this guy fly? Why can he fly? Why is his neutral air one of the most broken moves in the entire game consecutively since the start of the game? And I completely understand. If it was just, you know, 2 weeks of a certain character being broken, you know, 2 weeks of the entire community complaining about a character, which, by the way, there's not many people in the community. Like, I'm sorry. If people are complaining about something in their if you open up the MultiVersus Discord right now, all of the things that I am talking about in this video, you will openly see the community discussing, because there's not that many people. There's not a ridiculous amount of people. And you know, maybe there's 40,000 people playing the game, and out of those 40,000, you might catch 4,000 people complaining about something. So MultiVersus, a game that prides itself on listening to the community, picks and choose what they want to actually listen to, man. And there is countless people complaining about Black Adam in general being the way that he is, just a absolutely stupid character. There's countless people complaining about the dive kick move that Batman has having 0 commitment, and every person just being able to spam this move and getting free combos and not having to commit to it at all because it's absolutely stupid. There is so many things. I could go on and on. There's so many people complaining that Finn's 0 to deaths are too hard to DI out of. Okay, well, I can't do an IAD. Hold on. Okay, well, you get what I'm saying, man. There's so many people complaining about his 0 to deaths just being absolutely stupid. There is, I can literally go on and on. Just look at individual characters here. There's so many people complaining that Samurai Jack's side special is the most broken move in the entire game, with absolutely 0 commitment and 0 thought having to be used to use this move. There's so many people complaining about the fact that the jab reaches way too far and does way too much damage. There's so many people complaining about Steven Universe's hitboxes being absolutely corrupt, and the neutral air being way too strong and having, once again, 0 commitment. The forward air, way too strong, 0 commitment, absolutely busted hitbox. I mean, do you see that? Did you just see that, man? I don't even know. It's insane, dude. There's so many people complaining about the loops in the game right now. I don't know how to do the Superman loops. You know what I'm talking about. You can drag across the entire stage. There is so many people complaining about the fact that Taz's forward air kills at like 20% off the side of the stage. So many people complaining about his side special being broken, up special being broken. This guy has no commitment to anything. You don't have to think when doing his neutral air. It's way too fast. 2 frames. Arya Stark, they nerfed her down tilt. It doesn't excuse the fact that she is still broken. She still has moves like her forward air, like her dash attack. Why is it doing that? Am I doing something wrong? I definitely am. Her forward air, her dash attack, her down tilt still being as busted as it currently is. There's so many. I don't even have to go into Joker. We're not talking about Joker. Tom and Jerry, loops. Tom and Jerry has loops. Velma, not nearly good enough to be in the game. Wonder Woman, bailout character, still takes 0 skill no matter how many nerfs they give her, and they're not going to do anything about it because they don't listen to the community. And then you have characters that are absolutely, completely neglected. You know, you have your characters like Garnet, your characters like Velma, you have your characters like Marvin the Martian, LeBron James, who recently got nerfed. LeBron James recently got nerfed. They removed LeBron's combos. You have characters like Tom and Jerry and Joker doing 70 damage combos in absolutely stupid game-breaking loops. And they said, you know what? LeBron James, we need to nerf him. Like, I can't be the only one who is just absolutely amazed by how out of touch this company actually is at this point. And I don't even know what we can do, man. Is being vocal the best option? Am I the only one complaining about these things right now? No, I'm not. Let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Me personally, I think it's ridiculous the direction that this game is currently going. Well, as of right now, there is no direction. There's no direction, man. And I know I'm getting up on here and venting. Let me do what I want to do, man. But there is no direction because there hasn't been changes, and they are deeming this. They're deeming this okay. This next update has to be huge, or it's grits. It's grits for MultiVersus. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want.